What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Today, it's very interesting because, we have another guy who flew all the way in from Canada. That's right, we got budget. The budget was on himself. But first, I want to introduce everybody on the show. On my left, we have none other than Shufei.
What's up, everyone?
And then next to Shufei, we have Ryan Yee.
Yo, what's up, guys?
All right, and next to Ryan Yee, well, we'll get to that in just a bit because we have to say thank you to our friends at GrabFood because they're nice, not only did they stuff us with chicken the last episode, they actually say that you can get 50% off your favorite chicken meals from Texas Chicken, Live Fried Chicken, Chicken Rice Shop, and more on GrabFood from Friday to Sunday. This is only valid for a limited time, so key in the promo code. What's the promo code, guys?
Buster. Is it, or is it just bok?
Man, this is horrible. Bok, B-O-K. All right, again, B-O-K. That spells bok. You're so not in sync. Do it again.
1, 2, 3.
No, you're just being suck-ups. All right. Key in the promo code BOK when you make your order. All thanks to GrabFood. We can Bok Buster. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Today, I'm very excited because not only did I meet this guy one day when I was flying back from New York, all of a sudden his brother came to the company and decided to ask for a job. And then when we hired him, we realized that he's actually brothers with this guy over here. You know what? I have to say that, I'm truly honored because for the first time on the show, ladies and gentlemen, we have an Olympian Julian Yee.
Hey, it's Ryan Yee's brother.
Yeah,
See
got that
see what I
right.
did for you?
Ryan Yee's brother, okay? Man, do not forget that.
All right, if you're just listening and you don't know who Ryan Yee's brother is, his name is Julian Yee.
Yes.
All right, Julian Yee is a figure skater. He represents the country. He has gone to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, just once.
And basically, he's the first Malaysia to first Malaysian.
One of the first, yeah.
One of the first Malaysians to represent Malaysia into Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
And that explains the little Olympic tattoo that you have on your arm.
Yeah, that was like that was very unexpected lah.
What do you mean unexpected? What happened? How did you...
No, wait. Expected but unexpected when I did it.
Oh, okay. What? Unexpected because you made it to the Olympics, or unexpected the fact that, oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting a tattoo.
No, okay. So for me, the plan was always if I made it there, I want to get a tattoo.
Right.
Like an Olympic tattoo. But then I didn't know when I was going to get it. So I was going to the shop and I'm like, okay, let's go see what date we can put. And then the guy was like, now lah? Like,
Oh.
what? No, cannot. But then I had to leave already. 'Cause I had
Right.
a lot of stuff to do. So it just happened.
Oh, okay. So Ryan, what
Yeah.
tattoos do you have?
Wait, I don't think I can show now. It's not.
His tattoo. Swipe here. Swipe here.
Wait,
No, but funny thing about Julian's tattoo, he just came back one day and
Yeah.
then he just came into my room topless, like as if he came out from the shower, and it's like, go. And then I was like, yeah. Then I look at him again. It's like, wait, shit. Did you just get your tattoo?
Yeah, man.
Out of the
Flex
blue, it's like
it.
suddenly he came out.
What would your mom? What did your mom? Is your mom against like tattoos or anything?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go to the Olympics, you ain't gonna say no. But
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
also, if you get, then she don't let lah.
You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
She drove.
She wouldn't let me get
She
tattoo.
drove me to the tattoo parlor.
Oh, really?
Because no parking.
Oh,
So she had to drop me off.
but your mom is totally. Obviously your mom's proud.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. What if like today you would go? I would bring you to get another tattoo or something like that. Would your mom approve of that?
I don't know lah.
Oh, you don't.
She don't find out, but
Does she listen to the show?
I don't know.
yes,
She
she's a
does?
big. I think she's a big fan of you.
That's so sweet. Your mom's cool. I think the story with you and your mom, and basically both of you brothers and your mom. I think it's really, really inspiring. Here you have one brother who's basically halfway around the world, who's competing in ice skating rinks and stuff like that. And in the other half of the world, you have a brother who's directing films for millions to see.
Yeah, man.
I had to.
Superstar
I had to
here.
play up the millions, but it's true. Your brother is basically making videos for millions to see. So today, officially on the show, we're gonna throw that who's brother out the window.
Yes.
Starting from today.
Wow.
So Julian's brother, how are you?
See, that's why I like Jin.
All the people who name start with J, I tell you, cannot pakai one lah.
Hey.
I'm so glad I'm not J.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not J too. Actually, my name is G. I put J because people don't know how to pronounce G. G-I-N, they say Gin.
Ginlim.
Yeah. Hey, so what are you doing back here lah? Tell us.
I was back from national championships.
Right.
Actually, I flew in on Thursday. Friday, I was competing already.
Right.
And then now it's just working, giving back to the skating community.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, just a few workshops.
So wait, the nationals were happening here?
Yeah, that's why I took my leave that day.
Oh wait, so you were judging your brother competing?
No, of course I cannot judge his event lah. It's like conflict of interest lah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just so that for our listeners to understand. So Ryan took a day off, and he said, "I was like, hey, why you want to take a day off?" I was like, then why was it again?
I was technical specialist at a competition, basically a judge lah.
So okay,
Tangge.
judging
Ah,
for
you
a skating competition.
Yes, the
can be
Malaysian
judge.
nationals. Why can't I be a judge?
Yeah, because your brother's competing.
Yeah, but I just don't judge him.
Just don't judge
his
my
event.
category.
His category.
We got a lot of other categories.
So Julian's category.
Wait.
So he and his competitor, I'll just step down and
How
I
are you
will.
eligible to be a judge?
Why am I not eligible to?
I
Are you
don't
judging me
know.
right now,
Yeah.
Shufei? Oh
Well,
my God.
Shufei, you must understand that Ryan is quite well known in the skating community.
Well,
For people
He was-
for people who only spend their time online playing video games. Wow, I can't believe I said that.
all the comments.
Wait, who makes millions of dollars? You must understand there are other sports as well that requires judges.
No, but I didn't think that Ryan would be a judge.
Hey, Ryan was the first to represent Malaysia.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's
I
talk
didn't
about
know
you.
this.
It just came on my Facebook timeline.
Open the door for us.
Wow.
It's been 2011 was my first competition.
That's not that long ago.
Eight years ago.
You
I was
retired.
a much
Shite.
different person back then.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
he was half this person back then.
wow. Okay, yeah. So you were the first person who opened up the doors for figure skating. Explain.
Okay, so I mean, it's also kind of lucky in the sense that I was in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So like before me, there were of course some good skaters as well. But
Right.
at that time, we didn't have the membership into the International Skating Union, which does all these big competitions.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was at the right level, we finally got our membership into this association.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, okay, yeah, now we can send skaters. Oh, this is the most eligible one at the moment. So then I got to go.
So about what you what who sent you? Who paid for you?
No one, we paid ourselves up, but like because we're not so big yet, our association. So it's not as if like we get that much funding lah. I mean, they do cover some expenses here and there, but it's not as if like in the States, if you skate for the United States of America, they pretty much can fund everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like because it's a cold country, right? Makes sense.
Yeah, and their association has been so established. We are literally like the new kids on the block. So it's like we gotta put in our own money, but we do get some stuff covered here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to go out and compete internationally.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember my first competition was in France, and then the French guy has never seen a Malaysian before. He was like, "Oh, Malazi, yeah,
Malazi. They call us Malazi.
Malazi. That's how you say Malaysia in France.
Oh really?
In French is Malazi.
Malazi.
I think there's a certain accent lah.
Skate. If he would have said that to me, right, I would slap him. Why? Why you calling me Malas? I'm not Malas. Okay, yeah, it sounds like that. So
Yeah.
your first competition was in France.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so back then, what was Julia doing?
Skating.
Skating as
Trying
well.
to beat his ass
Try
out.
and beat me.
Oh, so he.
So
You know what?
I-
Okay, wait. This fella retired before I could beat him.
No, okay, you beat me once.
Wait, but why
you
you
beat me
retired?
once.
how do you beat each other?
No, okay, so we
Yeah, I
so
skate better than him.
at nationals, which is the national competition. So it's basically like selections for the national team, pretty
Yeah.
much. So he only beat me once, which is like my last year skating.
Yeah, then he decided to retire, so I cannot beat him anymore.
Hey, but why you retire?
I wanted to get a life.
He found
What?
Wow.
Oh wow! Ouch!
I mean, yeah, like, it's a lot of sacrifice to skate, like, and I was just starting college at that time, and then I was like, okay
He found out about college life.
yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
here's a question because now, I mean, what you're doing right now is okay. You're obviously directing films. You're hosting a podcast show, Tiwa. Back then, when you were skating and you were competing internationally, did you think that? I mean, at that point in time, did you like, okay, cool, this is what I'm going to do for the next couple of years to come. This is going to be my career.
Career? No, not really.
Mhm.
Not as a career, but the next couple of years, yeah, because you already like put in so much into the sport.
You're in too deep.
Yeah, you're in, when you go
Yeah.
in, you go in too deep.
In
You're somehow
too
you're
deep.
stuck there. I mean, like even now, so like I still don't like completely give up skating. Like
Right.
I do coach a little bit, and I say I was in the judge in the competition. So it's very hard to stay completely away from that community lah. Once you've been in there for almost 20 years now.
Yeah, but my question was like, is like back then when you were skating and competing internationally, did you already know that you were going to be a filmmaker or directing films and stuff like that?
Filmmaker, directing films, no, I discovered that when I was in college.
Wow.
But I knew that, okay, I don't want to make this like a full-time career.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't want to make filmmaking like a full-time career?
No, I didn't want to make
No,
skating
skating.
like a
Oh,
full-time
okay,
career.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. But that's completely different from like, comparing you to your brother, because your brother is kind of like making skating his career right now. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
I mean, like
It's a different path.
different path.
Yeah.
lah. And then as brothers, because like, you obviously see each other mostly every day. Okay, not now because you're halfway around the world. Is there that like whoa, I'm digging deep right now. We're going so deep. So it's like some sort of like regret, and said like as an elder brother, be like, man, I could have done it. I could have done it. I could have done what my younger brother have done.
Yes and no. Like a lot of people say like, oh man, Ryan, if you continue skating, you also will be able to go. I was like, maybe. You never know lah. But I knew that is definitely, you cannot compare lah. Like, cause like how much Julian has to sacrifice also just to go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't. Even if I can cope up with the training, I can cope up with the skills. I don't know if I can cope up with the sacrifices as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like
You
a
gotta-
little
yeah.
regret, but then again, not that much
You
regret.
have to be
but
like fully committed.
it's really a
Fully
lot of
committed.
commitment. Like
I see.
people don't realize how much sacrifice has been made. Not just putting the effort to train. It's not just what you put out there. It's what you give up on the way there as well.
Right. So I mean, like coming to Julian. So how was it different for you when you were skating? You probably say skating the same time as your brother at that point in
Oh
time.
yeah.
Right. So your brother was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go into college life. Hang out with girls. Do the film stuff and
Wow.
like get dolled up in the prom suit.
Hey, you say until like Julian don't hang out with girls. Like
Wait. So yeah, no, he.
Yes, I like you as well. I like you as well.
I mean, like, okay, when you saw your brother go through that, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you also have the same thing, like, you know what? I'll just skate for now. Chances are, like, maybe I'm not gonna do this forever. I'm just gonna probably follow my brother's footsteps anyway. How or was your thinking like completely different?
Well, I think yes and no for me. Growing up with him, because we are like only 2 years apart. So school was together, skating was together, tuition was together. So
Bedroom
whatever.
was
Tuition.
Bedroom was
Yeah,
together.
man, tuition.
Tuition, not tuition. It's tuition, okay?
tuition.
I bet Canadians laugh at you. What?
Tuition.
Okay, sorry, go on.
So basically, it was whatever he got, because he was very natural at sports and
Oh, wow.
he's natural in sports, very good in studies and all that. I was not so gifted in that.
Ryan was good in studies?
Oh,
Straight
his
A.
slogan is study hard, party hard.
Oh, wow.
I can see that.
I mean, I only see the party hard part, lah. You know what I mean?
But straight A's, guys. So for me, it was just whatever he could get like out of studies.
Right.
That was realistic for me to achieve as well. I tried to either beat him or be same par with him.
Uh-huh.
So basically, it's just trying to whatever he have, I also want lah. That kind of thing. Like, wow,
Okay.
this guy got everything. I also want.
Okay.
And then when it came to skating, it was like he retired from skating. For me, it was like, okay, this is my time now.
Oh.
Because this fella don't want me to beat him, so he left already. So I kept on skating, and then for me, it was also unsure. It was like, do I want to do this or not? But I think after a few competitions, it was a little bit better. Motivation was there.
Right.
And then it just got better and better from then on. So I decided to, okay, let's give it a try and see. And also it's a completely different life. Like he found college life, in that sense where you can party, hang out with girls and all that. But also then I found out that skating life also has that. After competitions, you can hang out with friends and all that. So it's just a different path, I guess.
See?
Ah.
Has chance with the ladies.
Yeah, man.
What, oh, is it?
Difference is I got chance with local lady. You got chance with international ladies.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. So, like Ryan, when you saw your brother winning competitions,
Mhm.
did it kind of, two-part question. Did it, number one, made you kind of like regret retiring? Or did it kind of like, you know what, my brother's killing it. And, that's where you give your full support to your brother.
Yeah, I did not regret at all, because when I saw his marks and how he's improving, I was like, okay, thank God I retired. He knows it. I
Oh
know.
my God, I
He
feel like
knows
this-
I know. I was like, oh man, okay, thank God I got out when I got out.
I
and
feel
just
like
let
there's
him do
this
his
like
thing.
some sense of like a sibling rivalry that's always going on between you two. I mean, like you guys
Yeah.
are the two youngest, right? You have an elder brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your brother skate as well?
Oh, he's the worst.
So he retired first,
I
lah.
didn't even say anything about that. It's not me.
Wait, have you guys ever choreographed something together before?
Together.
Did we do
Oh, we did the
group
team
show.
event. The team event.
Is
yeah.
there a video?
but Ian wasn't there.
Probably no. Yeah, it's me, Julian, and then a couple other guys.
Yeah, man. We were called
Seven-
the unknowns.
The unknowns. Why were you
and
called
we rather leave it as we are unknown to people. That's why.
Is that the one we did the sax bomb?
Yeah,
bomb
man.
one?
Oh. obviously.
I want to see that.
You want to?
I don't know if you can find it online.
It's probably on YouTube somewhere.
Oh,
somewhere.
I searched for Julian's skating videos on YouTube, and my mom does it too as well. When I told her that, hey mom, yeah, we know this guy. It's like, really? Then she started watching all of your videos, and she's like, oh, that's very cool. But growing up as brothers, I mean, like sibling rivalry. What are the things that you hated about each other and always compete against each other apart from skating?
Okay, this one, like we used to share a room, and I always fall asleep later than him, and he snores like crazy. And
Really?
Yeah, he snores quite a lot.
Hey,
Don't deny it, you snore a
hard
lot.
worker, man.
Yeah,
I
sure.
need to release.
So sometimes when he was snoring, I cannot sleep, because I usually sleep later than him, and I cannot sleep, And then I was like, shit, this boy is snoring way too loud. Then I'll purposely like waking up, hey, Joe, Julian. And then he's like, oh, what? And then I faster try and fall asleep before he falls asleep.
You know what? Hey, this guy was a cheater, I tell you. Back when we were still drinking our milk from our milk bottle and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, we used to go.
So we always race, who drink fastest.
Oh my god.
And he always won. You know why? He made a bigger hole in his bottle there. And I never knew. I'm like, what the hell? This guy always so fast finish on.
Wow.
What a cheater, man.
That's interesting. I mean, okay, for me it's a bit different because I have an elder brother, but the thing is, my elder brother is like 14 years my senior.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I came by accident.
Oh.
Yeah, I was unwanted, but so happened I lingered around. Hey, I'm here. Don't throw me away. Yeah, so I never really had that kind of like sibling rivalry because when I was old enough to understand what was going on, my brother was already overseas studying.
Yeah.
But I do know that every time that my brother got something, it made me more envious of him. Like there was this one particular time, I remember my brother played a lot of sports in school, so he won medals, right? And when he hung them up in his room, I'm short lah. At that time, now I'm taller than both of you, by the way. Don't even look at me like that. Every time he brings some medals, right, I will always want to hold the medals. I would like to hold them, and he will never let me hold the medals. And it's not that I want to hold the medals, and I want to like he was good at olahraga, you know what I mean, like running everything.
Sportsman. All that.
Yeah, when I see that, it's not that I want to do what he does. I just want to I want to wear it, and I want to feel proud. Like I have this. So it's like my brother was and then my brother will obviously get angry, but in the end of the day, he will just let me wear it. You know what I mean? Let me play with it. So where I'm getting at this is my brother is a very clear example of Mr. Hand-Me-Down. At one point in time, I was always getting hand-me-downs from my brother from his Metallica t-shirts, his Bon Jovi t-shirts. And then that's why some aunties, right, they look at me, they judge me because, here you have this kid who's probably so fat and it's just about 12 years old wearing a Metallica t-shirt. And they'd be like,
But
How
I
does
think
it
it's
add up?
normal
It's normal?
Yeah, for the
Hand-me-down.
second child
Hand-me-downs.
to get hand-me-down.
Yeah.
Do you get hand-me-downs?
I'm the last child, so I got all the hand-me-downs. Everybody. No, my phone. Our phones were hand-me-down.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
hand down from me and then
From
hand down
my
to
mother to my brother to my brother to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, but the thing is also like in Julian's position, because he's the youngest, so sometimes he does get the last of the hand-me-downs. But if I so happen to like break a hand-me-down or make the hand-me-down,
He doesn't get
then he'll get a new one lah.
Oh, wow.
It works both ways lah.
Yeah.
You're the-
Sometimes.
You're the
But you know
spoiled
what?
child.
Being the youngest, what I like is that I can learn from their mistakes.
Oh.
So I let them screw up, let
And
them
then-
kena,
Right.
and then I just
Same.
make sure I don't repeat the mistake.
Like when as the youngest one, wouldn't your mom be like the most protective of you?
No.
He was the angel in the family.
Really?
Apparently.
I'm
I was-
middle child
I was the
syndrome.
best behaved.
Oh my god, my eldest brother and I were like, what on earth is she seeing?
Really? Yeah. I thought it was.
Excuse me,
Is it-
am I still not an angel right now?
Wait, is
I
it the
don't know about that.
middle child syndrome?
I'm the middle child, yeah.
Middle
I'm the
child syndrome. Middle child syndrome is the one that's most loved, is it?
You know
No,
what?
it depends on-
I thought they were the most neglected.
Nah, not in this case.
Cause like my friend, right? Cause my friend gave birth to his first daughter, sayang her like hell, knock her, bump her head on the wall. He thought, oh my god! Second son came out, do whatever you want lah. He fall down, fall down lah. Okay.
Stand up.
Yeah, stand up lah. Stand up lah.
I think it's because they learned from the first one. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
lah,
that's
this
what
one
he
would've
told me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's what he told me
Yeah.
too. Like, the first one, you be very protective. The second one is like, you realize that, because like, for example, like, when you first have your child, they sneeze also, you scared.
Yeah.
Serious. My
Sneeze a
baby,
lot.
my baby, right? She sleep also, I scared. I'll be go there, right? I'll be like,
You awake?
is she
You awake?
breathing? Then just move for a while, then she move. Okay, she's awake. And then my friend told me the same thing. The second one, right? Oh, he's sleeping. Okay, go out, drink first. Yeah, so sibling rivalries, I don't know. I don't think I've really experienced it. I know my brother borrows money from me a lot lah. Because last time I used to work part-time, and then he come like, hey, I'm your elder brother, give me money. And then I'll be like, no choice lah, right? You have to, your mom will have to like,
okay.
listen to your koko and stuff like that. And always like, he'll give back lah, but he give back small amount one.
I thought it's the younger one borrow from the The older one.
Well, in my case, I was different because I saw my brother and he was always, because you see, the age gap was so big apart, right? By the time when I was old enough to understand what's going on, he was like driving nice cars and stuff like that. I was like, I want to be that, and then you try to find out all different ways lah. Cheat your friends' money in school, sell your lollipops, sell your basketball cards and your Pokemon cards.
Extreme man.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
And to only come back and say like, okay, you know what? I don't have enough for the car. But yeah, I mean back then my brother was sort of like motivator lah. Like my brother, when my brother was older than me, he started his own business and he started driving nice cars. I wanted to be my brother.
It's like a benchmark.
Yeah, it's like a benchmark, But the thing was, it's great that both of you are only 2 years apart because your benchmarks are not so extravagant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can slowly grow together, but for me, it's like my benchmark was a little bit too extravagant because he can afford a car. For me, it's like when I was a kid, how can I afford a car?
Yeah.
Try to jump too high lah.
Yeah, but the best part is you can pinjam the car from your brother lah.
I don't think Ju wants to pinjam my car lah.
You know what? It's better than no
No
car.
car. Yeah, it's true.
It's better than no car.
Back here you don't have car.
What about you, Shu Fei? You have a brother. Your brother's the youngest.
Yeah, there's only two of us.
There's two of you. So it's like, okay, do you argue a lot? Are you the really, really close type?
When I was younger, I think we argue a little bit more often than now. I think now we are like super fine already.
Alright.
Yeah, we are quite close lah.
Okay lah. I mean, because obviously when you grow older, you tend to be more mature, right?
Yeah.
What does your younger brother think of what you're doing now?
I don't know. I never really asked him. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Find out next episode.
As we bring Shu Fei's brother on the show.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
What, tell us some of your experiences growing up with your brother, sibling rivalries. Where have you?
We always fight over the computer. I remember one time, because
okay,
like last
okay.
time don't have Wi-Fi,
Yeah,
right?
sense.
So it's the
Yeah.
cable. So we only have one computer, So we will always fight for the computer to play Maple Story. Every
Oh.
time we come back from school,
Oh wow.
yeah, and then I always hog it first, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gets so angry, right? Got one time I remember he took the keyboard, right, and then he slammed on my head.
Oh, extremely.
Yeah, like legit, we argue until that extent,
Your brother should stop watching internet memes because there is a meme that does that. Oh, okay. So it's always for the computer. What else have you guys like? What was the most memorable argument that you both had, but both you right now can laugh about it?
Wow, damn Aloy.
Yeah,
Okay, got one. I remember got one. I don't know what I fought with my brother about already, but my mom told me this because I don't remember. It was very long ago. So that time I think I argued with my brother, and then I was so angry. Right? I went and typed an email to my cousin. I think I was like, "Oh my god, I hate my brother."
Email.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I was like so super angry, and then till today, my mom still bring it up.
Oh my god.
You typed an email to who?
My cousin.
Your cousin. And does your cousin still have that email to today?
I don't think so.
No. What's your cousin's name?
I don't know.
What? You mean you don't know?
Sally forgot the cousin already.
Yeah, I want
Who
to
is
call.
this fella?
Yeah, I want to call your cousin right now.
No, I don't remember which cousin already, but my
You
mom told
lie.
me.
Don't
Serious,
lie.
Serious.
Oh.
But it's so funny. Then my mom like, oh yeah, someone you say you want to run away from house because you don't want to face your brother anymore.
Oh my
But wait, it was an email you wrote.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh wow. Have you?
Last time MSN one. Nudge.
Yeah, and then you nudge too much, then the computers hang like that.
Hey, speaking of which, right? When you said run away from house, have you ever like fight with each other or something? I'm gonna run away from a house, and you actually run away from the house.
Nah,
No.
man.
No,
You did it?
I always
but-
said that I want.
Oh my god, I don't know if I can tell this story.
Oh man,
It's quite
come on.
stupid lah.
Is it?
Okay
Well,
lah,
that's-
he was really young lah. It was
He's
our
very-
elder brother lah. I
Okay.
think this is probably maybe I was born already.
I wasn't born
I don't
yet
think you
lah.
were born yet.
How-
You know, okay,
how old
so
was your elder brother then?
The gap difference with me and my elder brother is 9 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7 years.
7
with me
years
and
with
him.
him.
7
Wow,
years.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about 14 years, cannot relate a bit. Yeah. Because he's 7 years older and he skipped a grade in school. So when he was doing SPM, he was 16 and I was like still in primary school and he was already going to college. So it's like a bit hard
Star child.
not star child lah. It's like they say like the generation
Yeah,
gap is
yeah,
not
yeah.
hard lah.
Big jump.
So this happened. I think maybe he was like 7 years old when he
you know
was
what,
much
these stories
younger.
are all heard of. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
7 years old. Okay, that's
Yeah.
forgivable. He's still young.
Yeah, he was still young. Then he tried to run away from home.
ran.
He packed his bag and he ran away.
He ran, but you know where he ran to?
Where?
Just opposite the neighbors.
No, but why did he run away?
I don't know lah. Maybe
Some
he
argument.
Yeah
probably
lah.
my mom or something. Like
Maybe
that.
my mom scolded him or something like that lah. And
Yeah.
then
And
he
it got
ran.
worse for my mom in the end anyway.
Oh, and
So he went to the neighbor's house, who so happens to be his friend from kindergarten or something like that.
uh-huh.
And then he thought, oh, very smart. He ran away already. And then Manatao,
They call my mom, I
They call
think.
my mom. Was like,
Oh
hey,
my
your
gosh.
kid is here. And then she go in there and took him back.
Oh
I
man.
actually tried before. So
You tried running away?
Okay, I didn't really like leave the house lah. I left a note and then I said I'm gonna run away from home. I go
Oh.
put at my mom's.
You threatened
whatever.
them, you know.
Really?
And then when
You rebellious child.
And then I was in my room. I pretend to like pack. Oh, see my mom will say something. No.
And obviously your mom didn't say anything,
So
right?
Who win, who lose first?
Yeah lah, jual
She
mahal
came in-
gila.
Then she came in and then I forgot what she said already. She was like, oh, you want to run away from home, is it?
Yeah, but I bet she was holding back her laughter lah.
I don't know. I
Run,
think
lah,
so.
run,
Yeah.
run further away.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's like a phase everyone goes through because I tried to run away from home before and I did.
Wait, how old were you?
I think maybe I was like 10.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
maybe between 7 and 10 lah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I think that's the
same, yeah.
age where you think like, where you like still have like visions of fantasy. It's like, yeah, if I run away, I'll be fine. Because
But
if you
what
get
if-
older, right, you'll be like,
What
yeah,
makes
if I run away, I'm
what
dead.
makes a 10-year-old think they want to run away?
I can't remember what it was. I think it was I can't remember lah. It was an argument. It was an argument that we had or something with my mom or my brother or whatever. Then after that, I ran away from her. No, I walked out the door. I think it was about 8 p.m. at night. I walked out the door, walked one round my neighborhood, came back.
And nope, not gonna happen.
And then my mom was like, seriously like, come back already lah. Okay lah.
right. It's like parents know that we won't dare to do it.
No, either that, right? To be honest, you will never know that when I walked out around the whole neighborhood, right? Actually,
She'll be
my mom
following.
was actually following it from a distance,
Yeah.
trying to, moms,
To see.
parents.
Ah.
No parent is gonna allow their kid to go out. You know what I mean. I mean, for those of you listening right now, if you have a tendency or you're thinking of running away, please don't. Okay. And parents, if you're listening, please lah. Take care of your kids lah. I mean, parents know best. But yeah, that was me growing up. In a family where I was the youngest, and it was kind of interesting in that sense. I don't know. I'll never run away again. Promise, mom.
You can't even if you want
Now you want to run, so don't know where to run to.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I cannot. I have responsibilities. Okay, I'm a father now. I must set a good example to my
So
son.
you gotta prepare for the day where Keizo suddenly
Keizo
tell you,
tries to run away.
I'll be like, hey, you shut up, go upstairs. So how has life changed for you, Julian?
I think just getting more and more busy lah, in that sense. Like
Right.
just a lot of things coming up. More of trying to settle my life and see how I can sustain my own future.
I find it really inspiring every time your brother comes to me. Hey, can I take leave? I was like, why? I'm gonna go watch my brother compete. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Watching
So
is
sweet.
part of it. And then there's after
And
that
then
also got other
after
things.
that is
ah.
spending time with
Oh
my family.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
Really?
I see Julian
How much
2 times a
nonsense
year.
is this?
Yeah, I mean, like I was following his stories. I mean, there was not a single picture of you until like probably the
me?
very last of the very end of the trip. I was like, oh, okay. He was posting all the food
Okay.
in Japan.
You know what? Okay, so here's the thing. He's always super lucky in that sense where wherever I go compete, right, he will also go on damn fun one.
yeah, Bangkok. Is it Bangkok?
I stress
Oh.
competing. He enjoy that. Oh yeah, go Julian, go Julian.
Hey, who helped
You
take
know
the
what?
food for you? Who helped buy water for you?
Yeah.
oh, wow.
I can imagine.
You're tripping me now. No, but like okay, once one competition where he was supposed to compete. Back then he haven't retired.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was
okay. Yeah, this one was
the next one. So it was a competition in Italy, and he was supposed to go, and I was supposed to go as well, but to watch. 'Cause
Right.
I haven't competed internationally yet.
Mm-hmm.
My next one was the week after in Estonia.
Mm-hmm.
And then this fella, Manatao, go and injure himself, so he had to withdraw, and I was a substitute.
Oh.
yeah.
So I all of a sudden had to compete, and he went there on vacation.
yeah, because like my flight tickets were already booked and everything.
Right.
So everything was already there, and then towards nearing the competition, I pulled my groin.
Pull his groin.
But I
Pull his
pulled my
groin.
Okay, it's called osteitis pubis. Look it up. It's an actual
Pube.
injury.
You pulled your groin.
I pulled my groin.
So,
How
anyways,
do you
Skating.
With what? Your groin.
my groin.
do? You try to do the split, is it?
I
It
don't know
happens.
what-
Okay.
I don't know what he was doing now, so I had to compete. He went on vacation,
Oh, okay.
and
It
yeah.
wasn't vacation. It was
Oh.
moral support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, and then he got scolding from this coach that I
Oh,
took
man.
lessons with that never even met Julian before.
I've never met. So he was training in the States before, and So there's one coach that came as well, and all of a sudden she scolded me like, "You're like, what you do? Why you fall down?" I'm like, "Huh? I don't even know you."
She was my coach.
Oh! So literally, basically, you had to cover for your brother lah. He was there to compete, but you're the
Yeah.
substitute, aka cover. Speaking of which, have you ever had to cover for your brother's mistakes? I mean, both ways. Asking the
Oh.
question, not for skating, but like, you know, from
Oh,
your
man.
parents.
Yeah, man. Like I think brothers gotta stick as a pack as well, lah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
there's anything like, oh, okay.
I never had that. I
Wow,
never
so
had that at
good.
all.
Yeah, man.
That's why my brother always sell me off one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My brother also sell me out also.
I mean, like, because the thing is, there are three of us, you know.
Plus our cousins too.
Plus our cousins,
We're
yeah.
very close to our cousins.
So,
Oh.
like, if you sell each other out, then next time when you really need someone to cover for you, right, they'll be like, hey, no, man.
You're screwed.
You did last time you sell me out, right? Ha ha ha, payback.
Okay, what's something we can talk about right now that you've
Oh,
covered for your
man.
brother, which, like, you know, dude, it's like a huge cover up from your parents, but now you can talk about it because, you know,
No.
it's been a while.
Nothing too huge, lah. It's more, I feel like one of the smaller stuff, I feel.
All the stupid thing, lah.
All the stupid thing, lah. Like maybe I can't really think on the top of my mind. If he broke something. Okay, this one I couldn't help him on. This one, there was one time just really when we were really young. I think Jules was about like 4 years old.
4 years old.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
Do you remember? Oh, you remember? Look, he's so
I never hear the end of this story.
This is so funny. So what happened is with the stairway.
Yeah.
One day my mom came back and saw the stairway walking up at the side wall there. There was like crayon marks all over the wall, you know. And then she asked all of us, who did this? And we're like, we really didn't know who lah. Like, so we all said like, not me. And like my elder brother's like, of course not me. Like I'm not like at that point, 4 years old means Ian was about 13 already lah.
Right.
So a bit older like he wants to be John. So obviously it fell down to two of us. And I was like, no, it's not me. It's not
I
me.
also say it's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
So at that time, Ryan, you were 6, and Julian, you were 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
about there lah. And then my mom, this was quite smart what she did. She just asked all of us to stand up straight and put our hand like that. And then she measured the height of the crayon mark. And then it turns out it was this guy.
If you're listening, so what Ryan's doing right now, it's basically putting what were you
Standing up
Standing up,
straight.
yeah.
Standing up
And
straight.
then putting your arms up and just
your
to
arms
measure
up
like
with your elbows bent,
Yeah,
and
just
to see where your palm falls.
Yeah, so
Basically,
if
it's like you draw. It's like how you draw. if you
Yeah.
draw.
So she measured the height for
Oh
each
my
of us.
god, so cute.
And your mom basically did the
She was the CSI lah. Basically,
Yeah,
she
so she
figured out.
deduced it was Julian who actually drew all the crayon
Oh my
marks.
god!
You know what? I was 4. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right, of
I was
course.
like, what?
But wait, did you know it was Julian?
No.
Oh,
I
you
didn't know.
didn't?
I didn't know.
You go like, oh my god, it's you.
No, I was like, oh yeah, I
Can't
told you it's not me.
believe
Wow. You quite a rebel also. But you probably didn't understand why you were drawing on
I
the wall.
have no clue, and then I just knew that I had to clean it up myself.
You had to clean up crayon.
They gave me a sponge with water, and then I just go and wipe all the whole
Ah,
day.
they made you do that
Wiping.
for
Yeah lah, I do lah.
Hey, you messed
Your
up.
own
You cleaned
mistake
it up,
lah.
man.
4 years old. I don't think
lah.
my parents would let me do that for. They like,
well.
she sure don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, so I think this is the difference, like what Jim was saying, you know, when you have the first child, you be
Yeah.
more careful. Julian was number 3 already, you know.
This boy can clean up his own mess. It's okay. He's only 4. It's fine.
Yeah. For me is my mom, I don't know. Like for me is I've never ever covered up for no one ever covered up for me because I'm the youngest child.
No one can.
Did
cover
you
for
make any
also.
mistakes or not first?
Yeah, plenty.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I,
like,
see, I tried
damn-
to be nice.
Damn a lot. Yeah, a lot of mistakes, but I know nothing too
Nothing crazy lah. in
No,
a
nothing
sense.
crazy. I think. You know what? Most of the time I had to cover for my brother. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like always the youngest one. You have to cover up for the elder one because you know why? Hey, don't tell mommy. I mean, you'll be like, oh, okay. It's like it's from.
It's like you never die for. You say something. You die.
Yeah, it's like if you pinjam money, it's like, hey, don't tell mommy. That kind of thing. I'm like, okay. You be like, you tell mommy, I kill you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, actually true. My brother always cover for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What
'Cause I
have you
feel like-
done?
No, because I feel like I don't know. I think I'm more rebellious than him. My brother I have nothing one, so I don't have to cover for him.
Oh.
Because he's always so honest with my parents.
That's why your brother is the favorite child, right? Maybe. Oh man, what has your brother covered up for you? Let me guess. You have to go out.
Say lah.
Why cannot say?
Like sneaking out late at night, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I always call him like, hey, can you open door for me? Then he
Going.
because my parents have this thing, right?
You
where-
can't go out late at night.
No, I can, but sometimes they pattern lah. Then when I go out at night, right, then I come back late, right, they will lock the door one.
Oh, nice.
Then I cannot come in.
Oh.
Through
Yeah,
the
then I have to
window.
always call my brother. And then, but there's this period of time, right? Every time my brother goes to sleep, he turns off his phone. Because he was obsessed with like radiation or whatever. So he turned legit, and then that period of time, right, I called him because the door was locked. I was like, I cannot call, you know. So I stood outside my house, right, like damn long. Then I was trying to like get the keys from the back of the door, like legit, I cannot get in, you know.
Wow.
Then I got no choice, like, call my dad lah. Like,
last resort.
Man.
yeah, then the next day I was like, why you turn off your phone? He's like, radiation, later the radiation hurt my brain or whatever. I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
You know what's funny? My brother doesn't really cover up much for me. Yeah, cover up. You know who covered up for me once? My mom.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Because you see, I think I was in college, right? And then I was old enough to drive lah. My brother runs his own business, so he drives like pretty nice car. And you know, when you're young, you're pretty naive. It's like, oh, if I drive a nice car, I can get a nice girl to come into the car. I mean, I was going after this girl. Look, see, very naive thinking like, you know, sometimes you always think that, oh, you drive a nice car. My brother used to drive a BMW, so he was like, wow, I saw a BMW. I was like, oh shit, I want. You know, it's nice though, right? So I like, can I be your car? No. I was like, why? You're too young. I'm like, okay. So why? Then after he'll come back. Why do you want? Why do you want a car? No, I just wanna, you know, take it out for a spin. You want to pick out a girl? I say, yeah. No. And then sometimes, you know, because the car is parked in my garage, right? I just go out and sneaky.
And then you take the car out.
I quietly release the handbrake.
Oh my god.
Push the car out.
Push the car out far enough. Then you press the button. Then after that, vroom, drive away. And then next day, you know, you have to park it. Cause I think my brother's a bit OCD. He parks his car some way. I don't know why. I don't know why. People normally park car, they park car. This fella, he parks a bloody combination. Okay, I don't know what he does. He will come down and be like,
Someone move my car.
someone move my car. Oh. Then my mom like,
Wow.
yeah, I'm like, shit. And then my mom was like, oh, me. Then I'm like, I looked at my mom, I was like, okay lah. Must have been my mom lah. Must have been my mom lah. Because, you know, maybe my mom also secretly want to drive a nice car, right? So must have been my mom lah. Now after that, my brother goes out. My mom comes to me. You drove the car last night, is it? I was like, no.
Wow.
Don't lie. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wow. Auntie Doreen, MVP right there.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. It's like, I remember last time my brother, I always wanted to use, like, I mean, have you ever wanted to use, like, you know, whatever your elder brother has? Like for me, my brother always had a nice car. So I always want to use, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To kind of like, you know, impress,
Yeah,
whether it's
yeah.
your friends or the ladies. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, my older brother had an iPod that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, last time he had that iPod.
You know, I always had to hand me down, so I didn't have much of a choice.
So you kept on wanting to pinjam your brother's stuff?
Yeah, not all the time, just the iPod.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
Very
cool, man. Got
You know,
an
last time
iPod.
I-
Yeah.
Circle one.
And they can
circle
store
one.
1,000 over songs in it and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
now your
wow.
phone can do it. Now, you know what's funny? Because I know that Julian's, he works very closely with Samsung. I remember this. I remember this when we were about to have the launch for the Galaxy Note 9 in New York. It was in New York, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in New York.
Then I'm like, Ryan, right, went online, shopping, you know, he would shop for lens, shop for case, or don't know whatever he buy lah, want to collect and everything. I said, what are you doing? You know, just buying stuff once, just preparing when I get my Julian's phone.
See?
Because Julian was going to get a Note, right? And he's like, I'm going to get Julian's Galaxy S9.
So who's getting the hand-me-downs now?
Yeah! Well done.
You want or not, LeBron? This one you want or not?
I take only.
Oh my
Samsung keep
God.
giving him, then I take only the phone.
You know, just need to talk about car, right?
Yeah. What do you
I have
do?
a story. Not me lah. This is my brother. But I didn't cover for him lah, cause he's so honest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I got my license first, right? And then when I got my license, my dad was like paranoid. Like I cannot drive without him beside me, that kind of thing. One. Like if my dad is beside me, right? When I drive, I'm at the traffic light. My dad won't even let me press the radio. You know? He's like,
Oh.
don't touch
Pay
the radio."
attention.
Yeah.
Hey, don't turn on the radio.
Yeah, I'm just at the traffic light, red light, you know. He don't let me touch also. So after that, my brother got his license, and then my dad didn't let him drive also. So being the elder sister that I am, so sometimes I'll tell my dad, like, oh, me and my brother going out, we go watch movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we really go watch movie lah. Then I'll let my brother drive.
Aw, that's so
Yeah,
sweet.
and then one day he
Happy
banged.
brother.
He bang.
He was like, okay, we
The car?
reached Subang Parade, and then And he tried to park the car. So it was at the corner one. So there was the pillar and then another car. So he was trying to go in, right? Then he hit the pillar though.
Oh man.
Yeah, then it had like a really big dent. And he was like, oh my god, I banged the car. I don't want to drive anymore.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god.
But it's like that lah. You know, when you're a new driver, right? You always have to. I said to say touch wood. You would have to probably experience an accident so that you learn. I'm not saying that everybody has to get into a very big accident, but minor ones like scratch the side mirror. Like for me, my first accident was because when I first got my license, also my mother said, okay, this is how it was when I first got my license. I got my license already, right? Back then we had a Vira right? A Proto Vira. So my mom, can I use the car? Can, but you cannot drive out of Subang. I'm like, okay. I drove to KL. I mean, were you like that? Were you like that too? Were your parents like, yeah, can, but you cannot drive out of certain districts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet, but you just drive anyway, right?
Twist and turn a bit lah.
Yeah.
You stretch the
mileage. You know, the borders of the city is expanded in your GPS.
Yeah, and
Suddenly
then my
changed.
brother would like rat me out, or I don't know how, because you know what? Okay, like, you know what? They're smart lah. Okay, because when I first got my keys, right, obviously go drive, see the girl, the girl you're dating, and drive the Genting. Then next morning, like, where did you drive last night? No lah, I was around Subang. You mean you drive around Subang for almost 150 kilometers, is it? You see,
very big.
yeah, then you know you have to stay with your lie. I was like, yeah lah, you know, first time driving ma, just exploring.
Around a bit.
So you think petrol is cheap, is it? Then she made me pay for petrol. Now she knows that I drove the Genting. Sorry, mom, but yeah, that's how it is. Us growing up. And
Julian started driving at a pretty young age.
I was learning. It's always good to learn early, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, just testing the wheel a bit.
when you were not allowed to drive lah.
Yeah.
When you didn't have your license as well lah.
Well.
Oh.
Well, you know, I was just preparing myself.
Who taught you how to drive?
Oh, many people.
Many people.
Yeah.
But I bet you drive automatic, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I did my test in manual though.
We all had to do our test in manual.
I know, but
mean.
now they all no need. You can choose
Okay. Did you?
auto or manual.
Okay. Did you bribe the test?
No, I didn't bribe.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, I
No, man.
didn't also.
Oh,
I didn't bribe.
What marks do you get? What marks do you get?
I failed the first one.
I feel so.
Yeah, you failed, right?
I feel the hill.
And then the second one, right? I passed, you know. Then I was like, oh man, you see, I told my mom, see, I told you, mom, I'm not that bad of a driver. I'm not sure why the first guy. Okay, this is when I first took my driving test, right? I remember driving it. I did everything, whatever. You have to first drive the road, right? Go out, then make a U-turn, come back, then have to go up the hill, then parallel
Yeah.
parking,
Hill
whatever,
is
not
like
right?
Exact one.
So
now-
my invigilator or the examiner was sleeping the entire time, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I was like, wow, Chun lah. That means like he's confident in my driving. Che,
Yeah.
wow. Then after that, after everything was done, right, he failed me.
Did he say why?
Yeah, because I didn't put my hands 10-2.
Oh my god.
But he was sleeping. How we know?
No, I think apparently in the beginning when I first
you first pulled out.
right, I turned left with my right hand and I let go of the left hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just like for that
bad
split
choice.
second.
Yeah, and they say that you cannot turn like that, right?
You're supposed to like you
You
know
know, shuffle.
Yeah.
yeah, you're supposed to
like that.
shuffle like you know from
But
2
you know
go to
what?
10, 2 go to 10.
To be honest, because I did my driver's license in Canada as well to get Canadian license. In Canada, it's way more
Strict.
Strict.
Yeah, I would
Like,
assume so.
Really strict. Like you to change lane, your head must turn or really just turn
Really?
physically. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, then my eye, you want to keep on the road, keep behind. Wait, when we look.
yeah, I would assume so because you know when I did my driving test, we drove all the way down to Klang. I don't know where, turned into some kampong. And for me I remember at one point in time I had to stop because a car was crossing the road. Yeah, that was my driving
yeah,
car.
yeah, that's Klang,
a car-
Klang.
Yeah, in
That's
Klang.
Klang for
A
you,
car
man.
was crossing the road.
Yeah.
And then I remember, I failed. I was really upset. After that, I went to do it again, right? And I passed. And I was like, hey, ma, I passed and everything. It's like, yeah, because I bribed the guy.
Surprise.
Yeah, it was like a 20 ringgit bribe.
Oh my god, back then so cheap.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you know the first time I failed, right? So I had to reschedule for another test and I had to reschedule it on my birthday.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Birthday gift.
Yeah, so did they give you a pass on your birthday?
Yeah, they're like, oh, your birthday, okay lah.
pass,
But
extra 1
yeah,
mark
but the
lah.
uncle is really nice lah. The one that I took the driving test one.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was like super nice. He's like, you want to pass today? I can make you pass. You just do your job, then I can pass you already. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so I drive. Suddenly raining, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then the uncle very nice lah. He on the wiper for me
Oh.
while I was driving.
Then
Yeah.
he failed you.
No,
He
he
passed.
passed.
Oh, he passed
so
you.
I passed on my birthday.
It's because you're a girl.
I spent the whole day there.
Oh, okay.
My birthday to drive to get a
driving
Driving
test.
license is.
Hey, at least your car got wiper working.
Oh.
Yours didn't.
Mine, no, half the car was not working.
Oh man, but yeah, that was a good times, man. When you first the first car you drove, manual or automatic?
The first car I drove,
Mhm.
like,
I mean, no lah, after lah, of course.
After you pass,
After you
Auto lah,
pass. Auto ah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we don't have
Yeah.
manual cars at home.
Yeah.
Really?
Same.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
to drive with a manual car, man.
I mean, it's fun lah, but I can do without it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. So anyways, before we move on and get out of topic, Julian, I know you have to rush off somewhere because, you're just so Mr. Popular. I mean, meeting you was actually an amazing experience. I would say that meeting your whole family. It's truly inspiring family because, of how... I mean, talking to the both of you, right, I kind of realized that the brotherhood the bond that you have as brothers is actually really, really cool. Sometimes I wish I have that as well. I mean, where are you off to after this, Julian?
I'm off to work.
I know lah. I know. I mean, like after Malaysia.
After Malaysia.
Yeah lah. Then
I'm back to Canada for training and studies.
okay. So and obviously I will know when you're competing next time when your brother comes. Hey, can I apply for leave?
Most likely, yeah lah. That's when it happens.
Yeah. Yes. And for those of you listening, right? I know we talked about driving, and then we talked about how your parents keep on saying, you can turn on the radio and whatever not, and while you're driving because it's distracting, especially when you first get your license. If your parents are asking you to turn off this podcast while you're driving, tell them don't do it, uncle. Keep your hands to yourself. Or auntie. But you know what? Before we go, Julian, do you have any last words you want to say to anyone listening, on the show today?
I think just thank you everybody for all the support. And I'm just really happy to have everybody behind me and, to have a good family, good brother here who always covers for me.
Wow.
See, so nice.
Sometimes. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you're listening to this on the road, make sure to keep your eyes on the road. And if you turn and change lane, look behind you because apparently there's a rule. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much.
Role model now. But that was a cool conversation, and then like the whole sibling rivalry about brothers and stuff like that. So thank you very much for listening. Remember, you can listen to us on Spotify, on iTunes. You can watch the video on YouTube if you want to see our pretty little faces. I know there's only one, me. Shufi was like, but we just want to thank our sponsors. We want to say a big shout out to Grab Food. Make sure you get 50% off your favorite chicken meals from Texas Chicken, Lim Fried Chicken, the Chicken Rice Shop, and more on Grab Food from Friday to Sunday. Valid for a limited time only. Key in the promo code is BOKBOK when you make your order. Terms and conditions apply. Any last words, Shufei? That's it. Any last words, Ryan?
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you tune in to us next week.
Yes, and make sure you follow us on our socials, okay? Julian, what's your Instagram?
It's Julian Yee with 4 E's.
Why?
Because the rest were taken.
2 E's.
2 was taken.
Yeah, follow us on our official Instagram as well. It's at Mamak Sessions. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have been awesome.
Bye,
Love you guys.
guys.
See you next time.
Bye.